Good evening. Welcome to the Sunday night show. Nice to see everyone. Nice and early this week. Right, so here's the plan of action for this evening. That were a good shot from Ricky Fowler. What is happening is that I'm doing a bit of a live watch along with the Rory McIlroy, Ricky Fowler, Taylormade driving skins game, whatever you want to call it. But we're also at the same time going to do the Sunday night show as usual. So things we're talking about tonight. What has the first week back golfing been like for you? That's the big question this evening. First and foremost, let's get the important stuff out of the way. What we're drinking tonight, I've not actually got a beer. This is gin and clouded lemonade. It's delicious. It's absolutely delightful. Matt Wolf just hitting an approach shot into the fourth hole, I think it is here. Nice shot. Ricky Fowler's in there close already. That's good to see. If you hear any background noise, that is because I've got it on my iPad just next to my laptop here. So yeah, how's this week been for everyone? We'll just wait for a few people to get into the comments and the live chat. So as ever, send your questions to me in the live chat and I will answer them as we're going through this kind of thing tonight. Few questions I've got for you guys. Tattoo golfer Owen. Hello, mate. How's it going? Are you watching the golf? I'm watching the golf. Some good shots in that last hole there. How has the first week back at golf been? Graham Murray, golf is back. You're not wrong, Graham. And it's very rare that you are right, but that is one of those rare occasions. Yeah, so plenty of questions I'm going to put to you guys tonight. Evening, Paul. Yes, I think everyone's watching the golf this evening, aren't they? All cool stuff. So a few questions that I want to put to you guys. How has the first week back on the golf course been? Have you experienced any difficulties? What's your favourite thing about being back on the golf course? And we've got plenty to get into tonight, so I'm not going to fire it all out there in one go. I'm going to save it. Advert break. So while we're in this advert break, let's go through a couple of comments. Type R Golf. Cheers, Jack. Not a problem, mate. Cheers to you. What are you drinking tonight, Type R Golf? I'm on the gin and clouded lemonade because it's mint. I bought a 20 quid, about that big, bottle of Tanqueray, and it's all gone, unfortunately. Let me shut my door. Any scores from this week? Anyone shot any good scores first game back on the golf course? Has anyone played extremely crap first game back? Make sure you're getting it in the comments below. Ice water, wow. I know it is a Sunday night. If I did this show on a Saturday night, probably a few more people would feel inclined to booze, but, you know, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Evening, Pete. Pete, I'll probably be texting you after the end of this, so make sure your phone's not turned off. Can I just say we've got 26 people watching at the minute. If we can get up to 20 likes, I've got a bit of a surprise for you guys. So as soon as we get to 20 likes, I have got a surprise for you. It's nothing big, but it's something. Sounds interesting. It might be interesting. It might not. Are we all watching the golf this evening? I think current situation is that someone's one skin up. Is it Ricky Fowler? Ricky Fowler had the one skin up. Keep your shorts on. I've not got shorts on. Got joggers on tonight. I hope that you guys didn't think I was going to reveal out crazy then, because I never do that to you. So yeah, how has that first week been back out on the golf course? Tattoo golfer Owen says, first game couldn't hit me drive for toffee, but day after I was like a different golfer. Ain't it mad? Ain't it mad how you can have all that time off and then as soon as you get back on course, things just change so quickly. Pete, come on, man, it's early. We're 3 minutes 42 seconds and you can't be blurting stuff like that out. Graham Murray says, played Saturday with Bizzer, got let through by a 4-ball on the 6th. Brilliant. Right, that brings me to my first point. Has anyone had any difficulties out there on the golf course? So me working in the shop, it's been very good. It's been very good on the whole. We've had a couple of numpties who don't adhere to the rules. So the big thing with being in the shop is that we have only 2 people in at a certain time. We had a gang of blokes. I say a gang, that sounds, they weren't nowhere near as intimidating as an actual gang. But the thing that they were doing, they were picking up clubs, like just for the sake of it. They were congregating in the shop. They were doing me head in. So I just kindly, politely told them to just like go out. Like, what are you doing? You don't need to be here. So that was a bit of a pain. As Graham Murray just alluded to, on the golf course, there were a few instances where I think 2 balls have been merging into 4 balls. There's been a few people taking the Michael, unfortunately, which is not great. So, I mean, it's going to be soon a case where you can like definitely play in 4 balls. So I just don't see the rush. I think if everyone just does as they're told, I know it's not cool to be adhering to whatever the government tells you to do, because they're a pain in the arse as well. But just for the time being, let's just stick to 2 balls and let's not be so idiotic. I know you guys in the comments, though, are all doing as you're told, which is mint. It's always great to see. Type our golf. 3 o'clock here, drinks later. Love it. Driving range this week. Not bad. Little rusty, blades and duffs felt fantastic. I hit a couple of balls at the driving range. I had a few thins. They were nice. Sent vibrations up my arms. I'm actually playing golf tomorrow, so my first game back post quarantine will be tomorrow. I'm playing at Thornhurst Park. I'm playing with my brother. We tee off at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to be filming, I think, about 12 holes. So we might have a 4-part vlog on the channel for you next week. So super exciting stuff. I might even clean my clubs tonight. We are doing a watch along this evening. So if you're watching the golf at home as I am, I've got it on my iPad just there. I don't know how up to date I am. I don't know how much behind my stream is, but McIlroy's just got a birdie putt that is missed just past the hole and to the left. So not like a good effort, just a bit of a misread, that's all. Any more comments coming in? How's your golfing week been? This is what we like to do on the Sunday night show. We like to recap. We like to get everyone involved. 2 likes at the minute. Come on. So a reminder, at 20 likes, I've got a surprise for you. There's 23 people watching, 24 people watching. If we can get that up to 20 likes, there will be a surprise for you. Pete Marsh, they're on 16. Are they really on the 16th hole? They can't be. Pete, are you kidding me? I think they're on 4th. It only started at 7. It only came out tell you at 7. Beautiful. A couple of bromances going off in the chat. Things that we like to see. Right, a couple more questions for you. Oh, something to tell you. I'm back teaching on Tuesday. So I haven't put the message out there on social media yet because I was wary that it's going to be a little bit too busy to start with. But I am back teaching on Tuesday. So I've been texting me clients, people that, firstly, I messaged the Toolbox guys. So a couple of them are booked in for the first kind of proper Toolbox sessions. I message people that currently have lesson packages with myself, so more keen to kind of get them guys back up and running. And then I think probably by the end of this week, I'll be messaging, putting a widespread message out on social media, letting everyone know that I am back coaching properly. So exciting stuff. Tuesday at 1:30, I think my first lesson is, and I'm teaching through to 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a mad one, as they say. How are we adapting back to life back on the golf course? Remember, like I said earlier, get in that comment section below. Talk to me about good rounds, bad rounds, good shots. What's the best shot that you've hit so far? Fire in that comment section below. And what's the worst shot that you've hit? Same place. Pete, I hope you're pulling my leg. I've got a dodgy stream, and I know I've not got a fire stick. I've got my iPad. It's just right there. Bill Murray. It's nice to see Bill Murray. I think he's on the ale like me tonight. What's he? Is he doing a live watch along same as us? I think he is. Always a good watch when it comes to AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Paul Beard says, I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you have a space, pal, send me a text, Paul, and I'll get you booked in as soon as we can. I've still got plenty of spaces opened up for the rest of this week. So good stuff. Yeah, so Paul, send me a text and I'll get you sorted straight away. So yeah, Thornhurst Park for me tomorrow. I haven't really hit any balls. I think I probably hit about 20 balls. Pete says, how's the lawn? Oh, he's actually all right. You know, last I spoke to him, he's living La Vida Loca. So he's obviously he's got his clothing store, and that we're doing really well, you know, because people can't get to shops. I think they're more inclined to spend online. So yeah, the last couple of weeks he's been having a good time. Still ugly as sin, but you can't win them all. He might actually be in the chat section later on, Pete, so we can both abuse him screen to screen. I'm going to say face to face then, but that's not quite right, is it? Right, we're on the 5th hole, 205-yard par 3. Matt Wolf's got a horrible, like, goatee-looking beard type thing. I'm not a fan of that at all. Quarantine beard, he'll probably pass it off as. Right, so let's see how they got on with this then. This course that they're playing, Seminole, looks unbelievable. So 205 yards. I like Matt Wolf's shoes. I think they're pretty cool. They're like Night Roche runs, but they're like a 60s psychedelic pattern. 205. What would you hit in the comment section below? 205 yards. I think it'd be 6 iron for me. Soft 5. Soft to medium 5. Where's he gone there, Matt Wolf? Short left. Or long left, depending what that camera angle is. You all know all painting yourself well. I know, Pete. Can't win them all, can you? Graham Murray smashed a drive down first, then we pitch Nate Dyke. Happy days. That's, mate, as long as you smash your first drive down that hole, that's all that I'd be worried about. It's going to take a little bit of time to come back. I'm sure it is. Pete Marsh hit 2 wedges. It does look like you can lay up, Pete, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so yeah, come on, 9 likes. Let's get it up to 20. As soon as we get it to 20 likes, I've got a special treat for you. Ricky Fowler's got these new blades that he's using this week. Have we all seen these blades that Ricky Fowler's using? What do I think to his blouse? I like the Hawaiian stuff that he wears. You know, I think it's cool. One of my favourite things that he wore was the Hawaiian button-down T-shirt that he didn't tuck in. I like that. I like things that don't conform to... Oh, it looks like tie-dye. It looks like an acid dye top. They've gone for a psychedelic look, a couple of these guys here. I could see, I know, Pete, I know. I fancy something like that, you know. A little bit out there with my dress sense sometimes. Try and keep it tame on course these days, though. What's Rory hitting here, do you think? It can't be much. Are we all in sync with the stream as well, by the way? Am I in front? Am I behind? Let me know. Has Rory McIlroy got best swing on tour? Some say he does. Looks like he's trying to draw this one in. Right side of green, safe shot. Any drop-offs? Is it going into that bunker? Nah, it's pretty safe. Just on edge of green. Could chip or putt that. Pretty nice shot. Whose swing would you like most? Whose swings want most money out of these 4? McIlroy, innit? That's what I'll go for. Function over form, Pete. Is that right? Yeah, function over form. That's what it's all about, innit? You know. DJ, another strong, powerful golf swing. How cool is it, by the way, to see him carrying their own golf bags as well? I really like that. He's hitting in almost the exact same place as what McIlroy has there. Just gone a little bit too far, gone into that bunker, I think. So, don't look like a difficult bunker shot. What are we drinking tonight? What ales are we on? Gin and cloudy lemonade for me. Right, so McIlroy and Johnson have got 3 skins, 650 grand. McIlroy and Wolf have got 1 skin, which is 550 grand. Usually in a skins match, if you guys don't know, the ante goes up the longer that they play. So the first 4 or 5 holes, it starts at a relatively small skin and then just increases the more holes that they play. So we'll be seeing some big money played for later on. Paul Nicholson, good evening, mate. They're all using lasers to speed them up. I know it's a good idea, that, isn't it? The modern amateur golfer that has a laser, I think there's an argument that it could slow them down, but with these guys, it just makes them as quick, doesn't it? It's good to see. I like seeing pros carrying bags and stuff like that, stuff that you don't normally get to see. It's pretty cool, isn't it? But yeah, I like Ricky Fowler's shirt. I like Matt Wolf's shoes, and I think McIlroy's got best swing out of a lot of them because he's earned most money. Charlie James says, when we play in skins and how much did we play for last time, Charlie? Let me know in the chat. I can't really remember. Were it me and you versus Jason and Tom? I'm pretty sure we won. Was that what's it called? Brocket Hall. I'm sure that was last time we played. Paul Nicholson qualifying for the weekend league, so no booze tonight, mate. You're going to need a lot of booze if you're in the weekend league. It's crazy stuff. I'm not in it this weekend. I did last weekend. Did I do last weekend? Yeah, I did. And I got La Liga rewards. I didn't get any Bundesliga rewards. Type R golf doesn't matter what the swing looks like. Always room for, spelled F-O-R-E, improvement. But if it works, it works. Exactly, mate. Does not matter what a golf swing looks like. The only thing that matters is that 3-inch before impact, 3-inch after impact, and how that golf ball flies. I think more people need to know that. It's more important about what your ball flight looks like than what your swing looks like. Paul's getting some love in the chat. But then again, he's a popular guy, so he should be. When is the next game scheduled for you guys? When are you playing next? I'm playing tomorrow. Very much looking forward to it. Me and my brother playing Thornhurst Park. I mentioned it earlier. Should be good. I'll be filming 12 holes of that heated exchange, as I'm sure it's going to be. It's going to be very, very good. I'm looking forward to it. 12 likes, 22 people watching. Let's see if we can get that to 20. As soon as we get it to 20, I will have a surprise for you guys. Paul Nicholson said, I'm actually doing SBC to get Lampard 92. You are still running with your All England team then, mate. It's good to see. Not many people have got All England teams on FIFA. It tends to be like Ben Yedder, Mbappe, Neymar, they're your players that everyone seems to go for. So good that you've got an all-England team still. Playing Robin Hood tomorrow also is Paul. Make sure you let me know how you get on. Oh, Pete, where did you play today and where are you playing Wednesday? Let me know. Charlie James says, we've done Belfry, Brockett, and think it's me and you are the team. Yeah, every time we've played together, it has been me and you, hasn't it? At Belfry, I can remember playing absolutely shocking, and you were carrying me. At Brockett, I remember playing actually all right for like 9 or 10 holes, so that was good. Paul Nicholson says, 93, Bobby Moore sorts them out. Yeah, I bet he does. I bet he does. Is that the Prime Moments one? You, mate, you're spending some money on that FIFA game if you've got Prime Moments, Bobby Moore. Pete played at Sandhill today, Wortley on Wednesday. Are you playing with Richard on Wednesday, Pete? Let us know. What condition was Sandhill like? It'd be interesting to know. I think Ickleton, a lot of people are saying that we're in good nick. Green's perhaps a little bit long, but it's expected, isn't it? I mean, you've got so many furloughed green staff. The pictures that I've seen of most golf courses knocking about recently have just looked tremendous. So a nice bunker shot there from, I think that were DJ. Cozied up to about 4 foot. Waddesdon Johnson. Are they all mic'd up, these guys, as well? I might have to turn my volume up. Volume up so I can see what these guys are saying. No rakes. So as I think most people are doing, these guys are just brushing the sand with their feet. That's the cool to see. McElroy just off the greens elected to put this one. So let's see how he gets on. Would you put this or chip this? Leave it in your comments below. Sandhill looks great, yeah, don't doubt that at all. It's I played it during the crazy weather that we had back end of the year, and it was still all right then. It was still in good nick. He's not playing with Rich Crawshaw, is Pete, on Wednesday. John Lumley, I'm playing the Lincolnshire tomorrow, then Thornhurst before my lesson with you on Tuesday, so I might be crying for the first 10 minutes of the lesson. I'll bring plenty of tissues, John. If that is the case, I'll be consoling you, mate, if we need to. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know what you're doing. Green's a week behind, but rest of the course is great. That's Pete Marsh talking about Sandhill. I think a lot of places are probably in the same regard there, Pete. What's his scorecard that they're showing us at the minute? So it looks like in this 4-person game that the hole was halved in one and the other 2 people got birdies as well. You'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Especially if you were playing for bits like we used to. So if you don't know what bits are, bits include birdies, nearest to pin on a par 3, but you have to 2-putt. Birdies, I think, constitute for a bit. There's all sorts. There's absolutely all sorts. Sandy par, if you make a par from a bunker. There was a hole at Ickleton where I once made a triple sandy hole out, triple sandy chip in birdie for about 5-6 quid. So work that one out. Work out how I did that. Par 5 it was. Ooh, Ricky Fowler in his tie-dye t-shirts just missed one. Matt Wolf quickly picks up his bag. It's like watching old Sheffield Union match play days. It's like being back at Ickleton at R5 on a Wednesday evening. Will they make it second time? Has that gone in? No, I missed it. You always make the second putt, don't you? If you miss the first one and you pull it back, you always knock the second one in. That's an unwritten rule of golf. By the looks, it looks like these guys have got someone tending the flag for them. Is that right? Leave me a comment in the comment section. Paul, did you leave a bunker shot in bunker and then hole out the next one? No. So what I did, Paul, drove into a bunker off the tee, hit it into a bunker with my second shot, hit it into a bunker with my third shot, and then hold the third bunker shot for a birdie. So it was a triple sandy chip-in birdie for about 7-8 quid, something like that. Pete Marsh, this is an open question to everyone. How's everyone finding the don't touch the flag, pool noodles, etc.? So I know a few courses have incorporated pool noodles instead of flags. Yeah, how is everyone finding not touching the flag sticks? That'll be interesting to know. Make sure you're leaving your comments in the chat. It's going to be interesting because I'm a golfer that I think the hole looks bigger when you take the flag out. And given the choice, when this new rule came in at the start of last year, I always wanted the flag to not be in. So now I can't touch it and it looks even smaller. So what can you do? What can you do? Pete says shocking. I know. Sorry. Right, what's this? Are they on a par 4 now? Johnson's got a free wood. I think he smacked it down the middle. Ooh, in a little bit of sandy wasteland type stuff. This course, Seminole, looks a little bit like Whistling Straits. You know what I mean? With the bunkers that aren't actually bunkers, that type of thing. The deserty wasteland stuff. McIlroy's out with a driver. 390. Does McIlroy think he can get close with a driver on here? I'm not sure. They're losing anyway, so they need to do something. Some golf swing, that, innit? Big eye fade. Looks like it's up left-hand side at fairway. Ooh.
That is left of the bunker, and that's over by the 4th tee.
Apparently it's over by the 4th tee, and he's missed the fairway quite a long way left there, so bad shout from me. Leave a like on the video if you like Matt Wolf's moustache. I don't know why I just said that, because I presume not many people are going to like it. I think it looks ropey, to say the least. Paul says, only put ball in hole once on my first round, 16th. That and all. No way. So you picked up on most of it all. Probably a sensible thing to do, mate, really. John Lumley says, I'm not a fan of the flag in, me neither, John. Not mad keen. Do we think the hole looks bigger when you take the flag out? Let me know. I certainly think it does. My thoughts are that if you leave the flag in, right, you've got 2 halves of the hole to aim at. That's what it looks like. Where if you take the flag out, it looks like you've got the whole hole to aim at. Am I being mental? Comment below. Paul Nicholson, did you hear Wolf take piss out of Dustin with the waistline quote? Dustin wasn't happy. Was that so? I didn't see that, mate. No, but I can remember what happened with Dustin Johnson. Like whistling straights, like I just said, grounded his club, got done. 2-shot penalty or whatever, missed out on a playoff PGA Championship years ago. So no, I didn't see that, but that would have been funny. I think he's good for a bit of needle, Matt Wolf. You know, from what I hear, a few people have said before that he's like a jock type. So in America, you have these boisterous collegiate guys, and they're known as jocks or whatever. I think he's been cited as being one of them before. So yeah, shame I missed that one, really. We just lost my stream for a second, so I'll be back on it in a minute. Graham Murray says flags out every time. Yeah, flags out every time. I'm not for this Bryson DeChambeau nonsense either, thinking that if you leave the flag in, you've got more chance of holding a putt, because it's just been mad, really, innit? Right, question for you guys. That's all in the chat. 28 people watching. Where do we go next? So it's 2 balls at the minute. A few people have been ringing up at where I work trying to get 3 balls on the golf course very hastily. I don't see the point. Let's just keep it safe for now. How long do we think until we go back to 4 balls? Is it going to be 4 balls where you can play with anyone? Is it going to be 4 balls where it's household only? Let me know in the comment section below. Where do we go next? It's been great getting back out there. We're still taking the necessary precautions, but where are we going to go after this? It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, so still 4 skins for McIlroy and Johnson, 700 grand. Fowler and Wolf got 1 skin, 550 grand. The 6th is worth 50,000. That's just 1 skin. And then the 6th hole now. 6th hole being the one that McIlroy just blazed that drive a little bit too far left. Ty Power Golf says flag out, just old school, I guess. Yeah, same, mate. Me too. I'm very old school with that kind of stuff. Were we surprised with the condition of the courses that we've been playing this week? Were they better than what we thought they were going to be, or were they a little bit worse? August the earliest, I think. Graham, is that for 4 balls which don't include family members? I think that's what you mean, isn't it? Paul Nicholson says flag in. Paul, that's controversial, that, mate. That is very controversial. Is that prior to this outbreak? Is that something that you've done since the ruling came in last year? That'll be interesting to hear your thoughts. 28 people watching now. We've only got 14 likes. If you can smash that like button, get us at 20 likes. I've got a surprise for you. I've been saying that all episode long. 24 minutes into the live. No, 23 minutes, 40 seconds into the live stream now. Here's some rules and stimulations from this charity match. $3 million charity better ball skins match. Holes 1 to 6, like I said earlier, 50 grand. Or 7 to 16, 100 grand. 17's worth 200 grand. 18's worth 500 grand. You want to win that 18th hole. In the event of a tied hole, the skin money gets carried on. And there's some other rules there that I just missed as well. So, brilliant. Paul Nicholson says, no, mate, always easier and faster to play. Rather rattle the flag and move on. Yeah, good point, mate. Definitely does speed it up. I know that from conversation we've had, you're quite a quick player, aren't you, Paul? Similar to me, you find it easy to get around the golf course in a pretty sharpish time. I think it's better to play quick, you know. We have such a problem with golf and slow play, and some people taking the absolute Michael when it comes to that, but it's just better to play quick, innit? Pink Marsh says, if you can't social distance from 3 others in 60 acres, there's something wrong. Yeah, but Pete, as we know, golfers are a different breed, aren't they? There are a lot of people out there that just don't, know what to do. We've had some altercations, not altercations, that sounds more aggressive than perhaps what it is, but we've had a few people certainly trying to break the rules on the golf course, taking the mick a bit when it comes to being in the shot. We've had to kick a few guys out just for being numpties. So, yeah, but you are right. If you can't social distance from 3 others in 60 acres, there's something wrong. But as we know, some people just can't do that. John Lumley says, unfortunately, groups were sneaking together at Kingswood yesterday. Yeah, this is what I've alluded to a couple of times. I think we should all stick to the guidelines and we can all enjoy golf without any more lockdowns. In the comments below, do we think that there's going to be another lockdown due to people taking the mick? I know that there's people congregating in parks again, people meeting up thinking it's like the big thing that I'm struggling to get my head around is that I think everyone thinks we're back to normal when we're a million miles away from being back to normal. Sean Anthony says, you crazy. Sean, could you please elaborate on that? I don't really know what you mean. Paul says, the conversation with do you want the flag in, do you want the flag out, just leave it in. Yeah, that takes up at least 3 or 4 seconds, doesn't it? If people ask you if you want flag in, flag out. When we play, first time me and you go around, I'll know to leave the flag in now, so I'm glad you said that. Paul Beard says, I've seen some blogs where courses have blocked the hole completely. How would you judge a possible hole-in-one? Yeah, if it smashes into the cup and bounces 50 yard away, that's technically an hole-in-one now, isn't it, with the upturned cups? I don't know if I'm a big fan or not of that. I suppose it's necessary in some regards. But yeah. Paul Nicholson, yep, 2 balls in front of us Friday joined to make a 4 and it made a 4-hour round. People are selfish, aren't they? And I don't know. I think the only way you can get around that is having marshals on a golf course. But golf courses financially in a situation where they can afford to employ people to marshal. I don't know. Matt Wolf, second shot into this par 4. Bit big, not quite going to spin. Just went off back edge at green there. I will watching this charity golf match. This golf course that they're playing looks mint. I like the carry bags. The carry bags are such a cool idea. And necessary, I suppose. So. McIlroy, even though he apparently tugged his drive left, he's only 93 yards from the hole. So let's see how we can wedge this one in there. Is it going to be close? Oh, fabulous. Beautiful shot there from McIlroy. About 6-7 foot away by the looks. Beautiful. Pete Marsh says, safe as houses outdoors. I don't disagree with you, mate, but there's just a lot of numpties that can't keep their hands off each other. Everyone's snogging on golf courses these days, aren't they? Sean Anthony says, yeah, I think there might be another lockdown. Me too, mate. It's pants, isn't it? It's poo. I just wish that we could. I mean, I hate to get political on these Sunday night shows, but do you think it would have been better if government would have just been stricter in what they were saying earlier? So when we had the chance to catch the virus and shut it down altogether, maybe we should have done that. But I don't know. I'm not a politician. I don't want to be one either. Pete says, if they lock down again, I'll kick off. I will also kick off, mate. It's just a rigmarole, like opening my teaching diary back up and getting in contact with everyone and saying, yeah, let's go for it. If a week down the line, I've again got lessons booked in and people coming and wanting to play golf, and then I have to say, we're shutting down again. It's like, oh, what is the point? What is the point? Type R Golf says, I do agree with Paul. Flagging speeds up the game. We do need to follow rules and guidelines so we can keep enjoying the game we all love and are here for. #golf. Yeah, #golf. I like that. Not very good. I think as you're just messing about, keeping the flag in, I don't see a problem with it at all. You know, just makes it all look small. That's all. Jupiter, Florida sounds the place to live. Absolutely, mate. I think they're pretty strict, if I'm not mistaken, with the coronavirus lockdown rules in Florida. Unless I've got it wrong, and Florida is the place where they've been doing the UFC recently. Not sure. I should have researched that a little bit more. I should have it on my notepad. Paul Beard says they can afford another lockdown. It's not about the economy. I kind of agree with that one there, mate. I think there's a lot more money than what people think there is. Pete Marsh says, back soon. Need food. Bring me some. Do us a fish finger sarnie if you can, Pete. I'd love one of them right now. Paul says, yeah, joking. That's where the UFC is. I knew it was. You're always tricking me in this live chat. 18 likes. Come on, let's get 2 more. I've got a surprise for you. It's right up there. The surprise that I've got for you is up there. I'm just going to turn the light on. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, what are we all drinking on this Sunday evening? Gin and a bit of lemonade for me, as I keep going on about. I'll drink it soon. So, Jupiter Island, expensive to live. Yeah, I bet it is. Some climate over there, though, isn't it? 20 likes. Right, surprise time. Let's get the party on. Here we go. We're not messing about now. 20 likes. You've got the bucket hat. That's your big surprise. Oh, give the Happy Me hat away. Which one? Oh, should I? Should I, Paul? Should I give the Happy Me hat away? I've been wearing it recently, so see how we get on. Sean Anthony says, I think if you're at high risk, then stay at home. If not, then go make a living for yourself. It's common sense. Yeah, true, mate. It's just the blurred lines of where does interacting with folk come into it, you know, because I thought Ricky Fowler thought he made that put then. Moretti, love it, John. Good choice, that. Yeah, it's more a case of passing it on into during all the whole of this. I've not been that worried about my own health. It's more me being worried about passing it on to family members and people that I'm coming into interaction with. So, but yeah, that's a good point, Matt. So if you think you're at high risk, then stay at home. If you're not, then go make a living for yourself. Do you think, Sean, then following that we'll get a lot of people that are just cop out? So they'll just say, "Oh, someone coughed in my house a week ago. I'm not coming to work." That kind of thing. Because as tempting as it is, I've not been there myself. DJ missed for birdie by the look, so it's Rory for the skin, I do believe. I know I'm struggling watching you guys and this at the same time, but it's only a short one for Rory here. It looks very plain dress-wise, doesn't he, compared to other lads? Yeah, it is for the skin, and he gets it. Yeah, good that. Just snuck in left-hand side at all back looks. Still counts though, doesn't it? Good on you, Rory. So that's some more money for charity for that team. They're running away with it a little bit, really. Yeah. So 5 skins compared to Fowler and Wolf's 1. Although Fowler and Wolf, by the looks, won a big one, which were 550 grand. So best shot I've seen so far on this COVID-19 golf thing that they've been doing. McIlroy's wedge shot into that last hole. Then that would beauty. That, even though the commentator said that he'd missed the green to the left, missed the fairway quite far to the left. Just a little 93-yard flick with a wedge, 6 foot straight in. McIlroy seems to be putting so much better with this Taylormade Spider X putter than any blade putter he ever had before. I think he won the FedEx Cup with this Taylormade Spider X putter. Seems to have transformed him. Maybe this is the putter that can take Rory back into the big time, where he deserves to be. Because I think ball striking wise, he's he's best in the world for me. DDS789 says Moretti pint after work. Yes, love it. And he's done one of slavering faces as well. So yeah, I get that. I ran out of beers in the fridge. I had some Blue Moon, surprisingly enough. But yeah, ran out. Got a bit giddy last night. Had about 3 or 4. McIlroy, 7th hole, 430. Looks like he's going to play a fade again. Fade seems to be the shot shape that McIlroy's been playing off the tee. And on the evidence of that, why would you change? That looks like he's absolutely ripped it. Seminole looks like some golf course, doesn't it? Looks absolutely mint. Oh, one other thing to tell you guys. I've ordered a new putter. I know. So speaking of McIlroy and putters and me and putting, I've ordered Scotty Cameron Studio Select Newport 2. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for it to come. I don't know when it's going to come, probably middle of next week. I'll probably do a bit of a review type video, show you guys when it comes. But yeah, I had a Scotty Cameron since the old Studio Select with the 3 red dots in the back. Very excited. I don't know. I fitted myself for it the other day. So lengthwise, lie-wise, loft-wise, I've got all that nailed in. I want something with a bit more toe flow. So I want a putter that kind of opens and closes a little bit more. My 2 ball's a bit more of a straight arc type putter at the minute. Very excited to get my hands on my new Scotty Cameron, 35 inches. So just to help me with my posture, that kind of stuff. Paul Beard says, I don't think golf will cause a problem. It's the 19th hole where it could be. Yeah, but bars and all that are shut, aren't they, mate? So we've had a few people at Kingswood, unfortunately, kind of putting a bit of pressure on us to open the bar. Stupid. But we have been selling cans from the fridge, of course. It's a necessity. Type R Golf says, putter, I think the most important club to get fitted for. Thoughts? What other club do you use 30 to 36 times in a round? I think you're spot on. It's a necessity. Even though I can fit myself and do that kind of stuff, I won't buy a golf club nowadays without being fitted for it. So, too much money, you Jack lad. What else do you spend your money on, Graham, when you're locked inside? All I spend my money on is nightclubs and crisps. So, crisps have took the priority, and yeah, so I've just all my nightclub money's now gone on a new putter. So Sean Anthony says, what's your handicap? I ain't got an handicap, mate. As soon as you turn professional, they take your handicap off you. I was off 1 when I turned pro. So Turn pro 1. Seems like a long time ago that now. 5 years, I think it's been since I turned pro. So before you buy your next vacuum, right, 35 minutes. 20 likes, 25 people watching. Let's see if we can get that 25 likes. Let's see if we can match the amount of people watching to the likes. That might be it for today. So it's a bit more trickier doing a watch along on golf than I thought it would be. It's not like football. You can't just commentate, and it's a lot slower moving. You only see a shot every like 5-10 minutes. So are you guys going to carry on watching this when I've gone? I hope so. I'm probably going to keep on watching it for a little bit longer. 21 likes, beautiful. Thanks ever so much for your interaction in the chat again tonight. It's been a nice little conversation. Probably going to end this as soon as I finish my drink. So a little bit left, not that much left. 30 likes, I'll down it. Nah, just kidding. Christina, Matt Wolf, best swing in golf. Cool, isn't it? It works. Chris, I don't know if you've been here this entire time, but we had a bit of a discussion earlier talking about form versus function. It don't matter what it looks like, it's about what it does. And oh my God, he's pretty good at golf, isn't he? I think a few people never thought he could chip or putt, but his chipping and his putting is not as, he don't keep the club outside the hands as much as what he does with his full swing, so it's cool to watching it. Stay alert, says Graham Murray. Yes, stay alert. Stay out of trouble as well, you. I know what you get up to in your spare time. Graham, where's Bisbee tonight? He normally joins us for these Sunday night shows. He doesn't seem like he's bothered anymore. I'll be having stern words with him next time I see him. Okay, right. So I think I've pretty much covered everything I want to talk to you guys about tonight. Like I said, tomorrow I'm back on the golf course. So if you're playing at Thornhurst around about 3 o'clock, if you're on the golf course at that time, duck, because I'll be hitting driver.
Oh, forget the chips. I'll just have the sausage.
Unfortunately, can't use my new putter yet because it's not chem, but as soon as it does, I'll show you guys, and I'll do a bit of a review type video on it. Type R Golf says, cheers Jack, stay safe and well mate. Yes, you too my mate, take it easy. Paul says, did I watch any German football this weekend? Oh yes. I was very surprised that Leipzig didn't get back to a winning start. They looked mint first half, Leipzig, and for some reason went 1-0 down, and I think their heads dropped and they couldn't really get back into it. Did manage to get a draw, but not the best result for them. Dortmund, on the other hand, slow start, but then romped home. That Rafael Guerreiro looks like a right player. He's not a left back, he's not a left winger, he plays like left mid in a 3-4-3. He's some footballer. Haaland looked sharp as ever. I just cry every time I watch him because I think we could have got him and we didn't. But yeah, Dortmund, slow start, very impressive. Leipzig should have won. Did Bayern Munich play this weekend? I don't know if Bayern Munich played or not. Graham Murray says Alan Bisbee's got the monk on because he got spanked at weekend. Is what it is, mate. You can't go around beating these people all the time if they don't know how to take you. Christina says, only just joined, didn't catch that bit. I've bet on Sunjay Im for the Masters back in December. Opinion? That's out there, mate. He wouldn't have been my first choice. Tell you something, if it comes in though, the drinks are on you. That's wicked. Paul Nicholson says Roy Keane's fault. It's always Roy Keane's fault. Bayern beat someone. Lewandowski scored a penalty. Was that late kickoff? Was that today? I haven't been watching Bayern Munich. They're not my favourite German team, Bayern Munich. I think Leipzig, me being a little indie bitch boy, Leipzig's probably my German team now. Okay, right then. That will probably be pretty much it for this evening. So thanks to ever so much to everyone that's been in the chat this evening. Thanks for the interaction. Ah, yes, I know what you mean now. I didn't get the reference at first, Paul, but Paul says Roy Keane's fault. He broke Haaland's dad's leg and finished his career. Do you know, fun fact, didn't finish his career. He carried on playing that game, albeit it went downhill very quick after that game. But people think that Roy Keane tackle ended his career. It didn't. He played the rest of that game. He didn't get took off. He did mangle his knee up long term, but he played the rest of that game. Christina says Sunjay Im is 125 to 1. Now he's down to 50 to 1. Now he's top of the FedEx standings. Well, it's a shame, isn't it, that the Masters isn't taking place when it should have done, because he'd probably have more of a chance what he's going to have in December, unless he keeps this amazing streak of form going. Just watch McIlroy's second shot into this par 4. That's some drive, that, isn't it? It only looks about 20 yards away from water. 103, another little wedge. He seems to be pretty dialed in with his wedges after that last one, although this might be leaking a little bit right. I say a little bit right. It's about 6 foot flag eye. What a shot. What a player. Beautiful. Ricky Fowler next with his dip dye, tie-dye orange t-shirt. Some drives by these guys, about 330 yard down there. Must be downwind. Just left of the hole, apparently. Yeah, as far as McElroy, away, 6-7 foot. Both pin eye, beautiful wedges there. They were pretty good wedge shots from them four guys there. It's almost like these guys good at golf, isn't it? Right, well, it's been lovely seeing everyone again tonight. Let me know how you get on this week with your golfing. I will let you know how I get on with mine. You will see how I get on with my golf as I'm playing golf tomorrow. We'll be filming a 12-hole match, me and my brother. Hopefully I'm going to absolutely thrash him. Yeah, super excited. Thornhurst. We'll be filming from the 7th to the 18th. 12-hole, 4-part match, all coming next week. There will be, what was I going to say? There'll be a new part every day, 3 holes every day. Me versus Dean Lee. So yeah, looking forward to it. Again, big thanks to everyone that's watched the video this evening. Keep safe this week if you are golfing. Make sure you're staying in your 2 balls until told otherwise. Yeah, back teaching Tuesday. Back to what feels like as close as we can get to real life, normal life, without it actually being normal at all. I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go. Thanks ever so much for everyone for watching. I will see, if not, well, I'll see you in the 4-part series, and then we'll back with the Sunday night golf show next week. So it's been emotional. Laters, everyone. Cheers.